Once again, it's on, people. It's me, Brian Redmond, the Doctor of Discussion, and I'm here with another episode of Your Secret Garden. Yeah, buddy. I actually got a couple of these that I'm gonna do on tonight. But this first one is it's actually pretty good. It's pretty interesting. I think I got some real good stuff for this one here. So I have an Adam. As always, we're gonna dive right in, right? So I have an Adam, and Adam kind of like has like a two-parter. So he asks the question. He says, or he makes the statement, I should say. The woman that I used to talk to didn't appreciate me. All she kept bringing up was her ex-boyfriend. Okay. And then also he turns around and asks, how can I find a good woman? Well, let me make sure I got this right. How can I find a good woman to love me for me, right? So let's get to the ex-boyfriend thing first and foremost. So here's the response to that. So if you're with a woman and she's bringing up her ex-boyfriend, there's two different ways that you can kind of look at this. Number one, you have to look at the context in which she's bringing up her ex-boyfriend. So if she's bringing up her ex-boyfriend and she's bringing it up in the context of saying, hey, this is where things went wrong, these were things that I didn't like, this is the lesson I've learned from that, that's okay, because that's basically a woman who has actually went through the emotions that she needed to go through. She's dealt with her feelings, she's processed that relationship, and she should be speaking about that relationship in a past tense, saying, hey, she's over and done with it. Which is good, because that can be something that can help you know or learn what not to do. However, if she's talking about that relationship in the context of saying, well, and then he said this, then he said that, and I talked to him last week, and I asked him the question again, and he's still not telling me the truth. And she is not done with that relationship. She is still in that relationship. She is still invested into that relationship emotionally, could be financially, and it could be even physically. She could still be invested in that relationship. And I would take that as a definite red flag. That's something that you don't need to be involved with, and you don't want to, get yourself tangled into that because of this. Unless you understand that you are possibly going to be the dude that's going to be forever in the friend zone, or the emergency dude, and I can definitely speak to that and clarify that in 1 second, or you're going to be the rebound guy, which is just going to be this is my dude that I'm going to use to get me back on track to what I really want to do and who I really want to be with. So what I mean by that is the rebound dude, we'll just go backwards. The rebound dude, he's the dude that after the woman breaks up, he is going to be the guy that's just going to help her, along the way while she's in the process of putting herself back together. This dude may not be anything close to or remotely to her type. This dude is probably going to provide some type of resource. This dude is probably going to be someone who is a person who will listen to her, put up with her and her shit, and let her deal with her emotions all at his expense, right? And what I mean by that is he will be subjected to dealing with her, whatever mood she's in, whatever she's going through that day. If she's mad, if she's angry, if she wants to just, go off on everybody, whatever, then that rebound dude is going to be just that. He's going to be the guy that she's just going to say, all right, this is somebody that I'm just with right now until I get myself together and I'm ready to emotionally invest into somebody else. She's not going to put a lot of emotion into this dude. She's not going to invest a lot of time and resources. She'll deal with him when she wants to deal with him, and when she's done, she will move on. Sometimes that can be a win-win situation, because if you're in a situation where you like, hey, I don't want to be bothered with no chick, I don't want to be in a relationship, I just want to be with somebody that I can just hit it and quit it and move on, or whatever, it's just going to be strictly sex or whatever, then that could work out. However, most of the time with the dudes that are in that rebound zone, they are usually the guys that are not in that mindset to where they can say, well, hey, I just want to do this or I just want to do that, they are trying to actually be with that person. So they're pulling out all the stops. They're doing flowers, they're doing candy, they're doing the calls, they're doing everything that they need to do to try to be with this person and to win this person over, which is not a good thing, because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is she's going to move on when she finds that right guy that she's really interested in, and she's going to leave you where you standing holding the bag. Hopefully you will pick up those warning signs where you can get out when you can, but if you don't, which most of the time that happens, you wind up being a dude that be like, man, I wonder what happened to me. I wonder why we didn't work out. That's because you was the rebound dude and you was just trying to get in because you saw that other dude get out, and she was still going through that process of breaking up with that dude, and she used you for it. So basically, that's exactly what that is. Now, if there is a person who is in that relationship and they just want to be that friend zone, oh, I just want to be your friend, I don't want anything from you, you don't want anything from them, and if this guy is not remotely at all interested in women, that works out. But a lot of times, that's not the case. But you can have that dude that wants to be in the friend zone. The other friend zone dude is the dude who doesn't have a lot of confidence. It's just a absolutely all the way through his inner core, a nice guy. Nothing's ever wrong. Everything is okay. No matter what she does, it's just fine. It's okay. I can understand that. If you're that guy, you're definitely going to be in the friend zone. Women do not like dudes that are just straight up pushovers. Plain and simple. They don't like it. And if you are that guy, you will be in that friend zone. And when that no good, rotten, low down dude that's an alpha male that don't give a damn and just gonna treat her any way you wanna treat her, she gonna leave you, be with him, and come back and cry on your shoulder when he done with her. Don't be that dude. So if somebody's taking advantage of you or taking your kindness for weakness, move on, man. Just, let your heart break, count your losses, chalk it up as a loss, and just move on out the way and just keep on going. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing to do, and you can be with somebody who's really going to appreciate you and take care of you and your feelings the way you're going to do that for them. So, the other thing that I would say is that if that woman is still in that place to where she's trying to work through those emotions, I mean, let her do that at the end of the day, because she's not going to be, interested in you if you're the rebound guy, or she's not going to be able to deal with you if you are trying to date her, because she's still caught up with dudes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, and that's one of the reasons too why a lot of women shouldn't really sleep around, because you have a lot of emotions that are invested in certain things. Men aren't necessarily built that way all the time. For the most part, they're not built that way to where they're that deep enthralled into things, unless it's somebody that they've truly committed to. A dude can sleep with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different women and not have any type of emotional attachment to it and just be done. Women, they'll say that, and there's some women right now watching this saying, I'm like that too, and I know chicks like that too. Yeah, but you wasn't always like that. So women aren't built to do that. They aren't built to be that type of vessel. They're not built to be sleeping with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dudes. Women that are like that are emotionally damaged. They are women that have some real deep problems, from whether it's from I didn't get the love I wanted from my daddy wasn't there, this dude just totally used and abused me, he used and abused my mama, and now I see he did it to me, or they've had some type of sexual trauma, whether they were raped, molested. Those women that are able to do that, those are women that are just so detached from the intimacy of sex and the emotional connection from sex that they are able to do that because they've been damaged in their past. So that's who those select women are that can do that, but they're not built to do that. So it's like those soul ties that a woman will have, and that's just basically when you have that intercourse with a dude and that dude ejaculates inside of you, there is a bond that is created, whether you want to admit it or not. There's a bond that is created, and that bond is something that is really hard to break sometimes, and you shouldn't have a lot of those type of connections because it can be very damaging to you as a person. It can determine a lot of choices that you make. You wind up making a lot of bad choices. So leaving that where it's at, I might have to do a video about that later on. But the other part to that is just basically put yourself, Adam, in a position to where if she's still dealing with her boyfriend, you let her go and you move on. And if it's meant to be, it'll be. and you can, revisit or check in on her every 6 months just to see how she doing. And if she tell you she with somebody else, then so be it, and let that person deal with it, and let that person have that position in her life, and you never know, it might work out. But don't count on it at the end of the day. The other part to that was saying, how can you find a good woman to love you for you? Got you. So the thing that you want to do is you want to put yourself in the mindset of saying, what do you truly want from a woman? We always try to tend to say, hey, this is what I want, this is what I want to have, but we don't get specific. Think about the man that you are, think about the person that you are, and the person that you want to be, and that road that you're on in life, and then say, hey, these are the things that I would want my woman to be able to have and to be able to do and to be able to, the expectations that I want her to meet. And I'm telling you this right now, literally write a list of those things. Whether you want her to cook and clean, whether you want her to do dishes, whether you want her to have long hair, short hair, you want her to have large breasts, small breasts, everything that you want, from the physical all the way through the emotional, to be able to be funny or to be serious, be good with money, whatever the case may be. All of those things, make it realistic. Don't make it, she got to make 6 figures and you don't make 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? But definitely make it as though it's something that is really attainable, and make it something that you know deep down that, hey, these are the things that I want. Those are your expectations. And when you meet women, in your mind, have that list, or even if you need to refer to it, put it on your phone or whatever. You talk to that woman and you have conversations with the women that you meet, and that is your interview guide. Those are the things that you ask her about. Hey, how do you feel about doing housework? You know what I'm saying? And a woman tell you, shit, better get a maid. You know right then and there, this ain't the one. And that's what you do. It's like, because those things that are on your list, those are the things that if a woman possesses those things and can do those things and doesn't have a problem doing it, and it's not a trade-off, or it's not a bet, or it's not a way you do this for me, I do that for you, it's not a tit for tat, but that's just who she is, and that's just how she operates, and that's what she does, then those are the things that you can say, hey, if she can do these things on this list, then I'm willing to go farther with her. I'm willing to spend more time with her. I'm willing to invest more time and resources and energy into really seeing if we are going to be compatible and if we can, really have a relationship. That's what you do. You have to put yourself in the mindset of meeting women first and foremost. But when you meet them, know what you want. Know what it is that you want and have those expectations ready, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to make or break your relationship. If she can or cannot meet your expectations, it's what it's going to all come down to. Because if she's not meeting your expectations, you're going to be pissed off, you're going to be unhappy, you're going to be arguing, you're going to be fighting all the time, and then it ain't going to work out. However, if she can meet your expectations, she's going to make you happy, she's going to make you want to make the relationship work because of the things that she does and the expectations that she meets for you on your list. And that's going to make you say, you know what? This is who I want to be this is who I want to be my boo, this is who I want to be my baby mama, this is who I want to be my wife, and we gonna work this thing out, we gonna be together forever. I'm gonna ride off into the sunset with my happy ever after, you gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want you to do. Make that list, check it twice, and when you talk to these women, you'll know who's naughty and who ain't nice. So you can even ask her too, say, girl, are you a naughty girl or you a good girl? And she might be like, well, I try to be a good girl. Then that means you know she's naughty and she do some naughty things, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's what you like, If you like a good girl, you say, you a good girl. She's like, yes, I'm a good girl and I don't. She's still naughty. So I'm just saying, for real though, it's just that thing of just making sure that you know what you want first, man. And if you know that, then you can definitely hold somebody else to that expectation, because you can lay them out on the table. And most of the time when you're dealing with a real woman, when you're dealing with a woman that really knows what she wants and what she's about, she can let you know what things work for her and what things don't. And it's not a bad thing if those things don't line up. You still be cool, you still hang out, just don't have no baby or nothing like that, and you'll be all good, So put yourself in a position where you're meeting women, man. Meet women in different places. Well, I don't know if you go to church or if you go to the grocery store, the laundromat, whatever the case may be. Everywhere you go, there's an opportunity. When you don't just put yourself in the club scene or the club vibe, if that ain't what you do. If you don't live a club life, then you going out to the club every weekend trying to find that Mrs. Right or that Mrs. Right now, it ain't gonna do you no good. It's gonna lead you somewhere where you really don't want to go. So keep that in mind. Do those things. Try something different and make that list, man. That list is very, very important. So I hope that this has not just helped you, but it's helped somebody else become a better version of themselves. This is the Relationship Rehab. I am the Doctor of Discussion, and this has been another life letter from your secret garden. Thank you, man. I appreciate your time, and I love you guys as always. Peace.